Of course I am.
We are finally given the Mad Doctor's name, or at least this is when I finally catch it. Dr. Ishino is making a weapons deal with Americans. Apparently Messiah is a weapon of mass destruction that is a combination between Black Angel DNA with that of a cyborg. So how does he activate his powers? By screaming, of course. If it worked for Goku, it can work for a cyborg angel, right?
Please.
Chihaya shows up to convince Messiah not to hurt the humans. As if reading my mind, Dr. Ishino shoots Chihaya for interfering, but Chihaya is left an impression on Messiah as he throws himself into the river. And the episode ends with Chihaya babbling about how Messiah must still be alive to Kagetsuya. Cue the next and final episode as, predictably, Messiah is still alive. He's working for a group of gangsters as a basic hitman.
My hand!
Wow, he just turned his hand into a pile of mush. As it turns out, Messiah's gotten the hots for Chihaya, God knows why, and Chihaya is sulking like he's lost a puppy. Kagetsuya says that he'll use the network to see if he can help. Messiah returns to his hideout where the hooker I mentioned from earlier offers him some drugs.
Nice work, Messiah. You know, you're something else.
Thanks. I appreciate you giving me a chance.
Hey, why don't you have some fun with me, right? Humans don't have wings, so we have to fly high with our candy.
No thanks. I fly just fine without.
Messiah runs off to his room, and where it looks like he's hacking into the Matrix, and he begins to scream out Chihiya's name, to which all the computer systems in the area go haywire, although Chihaya takes notice of this strange activity.
It's Messiah! He's trying to find me, Kagetsuya!
Oh, come down, you're not that special. Messiah pulls himself out and does some more screaming until Chihaya finally shows up. I swear, that's what he does for the majority of the time that he's on screen. Messiah goes to show Chihaya and Kagetsuya his hideout, but Dr. Ishino crashes the party with a couple of bullets. Messiah flies away with Chihaya, while Kagetsuya fights off the rest of the armed men, with blue fire! Messiah takes Chihaya to a church where they have a kind of heartfelt conversation, but with this voice acting, it just seems boring. A group of Ishino's men jump in, and Messiah takes them out quickly with some more screaming. But Dr. Ishino takes Chihaya at gunpoint, and all I'm really thinking about is how I wish he would just pull the trigger and end this series. But Chihaya wakes up to find that Messiah is hooked up to a giant machine, where Dr. Ishino is completing Messiah's programming. Chihaya tries to make Messiah not get his brain washed by screaming at him, but it doesn't work, as Messiah becomes a killing machine once again. He's about to activate his space laser when the Americans take notice.
What in the hell was that, mister?
It appears to be a particle laser offensive from the sky, Captain.
Oh my god, the attack satellite!
I wonder sometimes why I like dub instead of sub. Dr. Ishino tries to figure out who to kill next.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's start with you, Chihaya.
What?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's start with you, Chihaya. Do it.
Anyhow, Ishino orders Messiah to kill Chihaya. Looks like there's a new one-winged angel in town. Kagetsuya shows up to defend Chihaya, but gets his ass handed to him. At this point, would you expect anything less? But Messiah breaks the mind control, turns the laser on Ishino, and throws himself in as well. Chihaya is broken up about it, but I really don't care at this point because the series comes to a close with Kagetsuya looking up into the morning sky. So that's Earthian. How does it stand? Well, let's say this. If this series were an angel, it would not be able to lift off the ground. The characters are dull, the action is stale, and hell, even the romance is boring at the best of times. But what really bothers me about this series? What's gonna happen to the Earth? They said the angels were going to destroy the Earth, and it's still there, plus there isn't even a hint at an upcoming war against humanity. While they do make mention here and there about them saving the Earth, how the hell was this done, and when was it done? A lot of these questions are left completely unanswered, and it's really confusing considering how much time the intro spent on foreshadowing the end of times. Disappointment abound for this series. Well, it looks like my sister's left me high and dry. So I'll just go ahead and say I'll see you guys next time. This is cjhitchcock, signing out.
We were once young and blessed with wings. No heights could keep us from their reach. No sacred place we did not soar. Still greater things burn within us. I don't regret the choices that I made. I know you feel the same. My beloved, do you know how many times I stared at clouds, thinking that I saw you there?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's start with you, Chihaya.